Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you have been having an absolutely fantastic day. We're back again with more Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Let's dive right into it. 10 days away from the full release of the game. Can we get through this playthrough in that time frame? I certainly hope so. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make that happen for you all. Let's see, why did I come here? Oh, I came here to rest. Oh, I probably need to talk to Irabeth as well. You really are very beautiful. Your eyes are so yellow and bright, your teeth are so straight, and your hair sticks out really scarily. Envious girl. Not everyone can be beautiful and healthy like me, but it doesn't matter. You are tenacious, cunning, and you know how to survive. You will be fine, even with your ugliness and your injuries. It is so awesome the way Windowog has a lot of respect for Ember, but has no problems talking down to her at the same time. Woo, let's do it. Okay, round 2, day 24, month Serenith, the 6th, year 4710. Hey, this shadow looks different. It doesn't have the huge horns this time. The commander's dream is interrupted once more by strange magic, but this time, everything is different. Previously, the spell tried to snatch up his body and bring it to the summoner by force. This time, however, it envelops the commander softly. The spell draws him in tenderly, like a loving embrace, inviting him to go on an amazing journey. The commander decides to inquire as to who is summoning him. The commander's ears are filled with the rich, musical sound of feminine laughter. Images of the past appear before his eyes. Hepzibah's prison, gloomy, unlit walls, a cage with a strange lock, and a shadowy figure hiding nearby. Its silhouette looks vaguely feminine. In the commander's head, a female voice whispers softly, "I am a friend." The commander decides to succumb to the beckoning force. In a corner filled with shadows, a little patch of darkness is born, no larger than the head of a pin. It begins to grow, drawing closer to the commander, and then it seems to leap at the commander's face, swallowing him whole. The commander is sent flying through the emptiness of the void to meet the spellcaster who has summoned him. Very, very cool stuff. Really like the way Demon Mythic Path develops. Ooh, I know where we are. I know exactly where we are. This is awesome. A folding screen made of finely crafted leather that feels suspiciously similar to human skin. A bed that is both wide and stunningly soft. It's a true crime to sleep in it alone. A crudely painted yet surprisingly pretty bucolic landscape. The art looks entirely out of place in the palace. Oh, and there's a summoning circle in the middle here.
Wherever my legs carry me.
All right. Hey, what does map say? Yeah, House of Silken Shadows. Guard. My blade serves Our Lady in Shadow. Succubus, Knowledge World. I'm not going to click on that because I know my Knowledge World sucks. Tall shelves are stuffed with countless books and scrolls, praising the Lady in Shadow's many deeds. Some tomes are old and threadbare. Others are new and in mint condition. I'm on guard.
Forwards.
Don't distract me with chatter.
Backwards.
I assume we can't get out that way, and even if we could, I wouldn't go in that direction. That way lies death. An exquisite decanter brimming with a dark red liquid that smells like blood. A closet full of books. Its contents are a mixture of the blasphemous and the obscene, containing both tomes of forbidden knowledge and raunchy volumes written for those who spend their nights alone.
Trail me.
You gaze for too long at the light of the candle, and your ears come to be filled with unpleasant, piercing shriek. A securely locked chest. The lock is shaped like the mouth of a growling animal, its steel fangs bared menacingly. All right. Our Lady in Shadow, the Queen of the Midnight Isles, Lady Nocticula, Demon Lord of Darkness and Lust. I think we read that already.
What's in wait for me there?
Here we go.
Greetings, mortal. I was waiting for an opportunity to meet you in person. During our last encounter, I could not appear in my true form due to the circumstances. I did not want to risk falling into Baphomet's clutches. Here, in my palace, we can talk more comfortably.
Wow. This is awesome. Why did you help me escape from Hepsamira?
Baphomet is no friend of mine, and his insolent spawn has done nothing to gain my favor. You, on the other hand, seem very promising, mortal. It would be a pity for you to languish in that prison. I expect us to form a mutually profitable alliance in the future, and then you can repay me for your rescue in full.
Why are you interested in me?
You are very talented. You are strong and resolute, and you know how to lead others. The moment you joined the game, the stakes changed. The defeat of Golarion, although slow by mortal standards, was once inevitable. Now, however, it is far from certain. You must admit, it is only natural for me to be curious about the person who has tipped the scales from their delicate balance.
How did you pull me here?
I summoned you. You are a demon, and demons respond to being summoned when the appropriate spells are performed. Normally, I would use such spells to summon those who have angered me, in order to make them face judgment. However, today is a far more pleasant occasion. I have invited you here to make your acquaintance.
Where are we?
We are in the Abyss, mortal. In my realm, the Midnight Isles. This is my palace, and this city, Alushanira, is my capital. You are at the very heart of my domain, and the fact that you have been allowed here is a great gift, and a sign of my favor.
I see. And what do you want from me?
I have a great appreciation for your talents, but I'm not asking you to serve me. I'm inviting you to be my guest. From now on, you will be welcome in my city, Alushanira. Of course, you are not a prisoner. You will find a magic symbol in the chambers to which you were transported. It will take you back to your chambers on Golarion. If you draw the same symbol, it will bring you to my palace at any time. I ask only one thing of you. Do me the courtesy of not killing my servants. At least, not the most valuable ones. I would also appreciate it if you refrain from traveling to the most dangerous parts of my city. I would be displeased if your life ended because of an encounter with some of my more malevolent subjects. If you run into Hepsamira, I recommend you avoid conflict, because she is unlikely to ever forgive you for your escape. I protected you from any new attempts to summon you to her prison, but I can't protect you from her glaive. However, I will give you a bodyguard.
A demon appears before you. He is handsome and dressed in a truly debonair style. He offers a dignified bow to Nocticula, then casts an indifferent eye over you.
This is Yaz, the leader of my city's Assassins Guild. He will be taking care of you. As you can see, I value your safety highly. If you want to repay me for my kindness, I do have a suggestion. A person called Areelu Vorlesh came to my city. I find her rather annoying, and her presence in my dominion unnecessary. Of course, I'm not trying to task you with killing her, but you are a crusader, and she is the architect of the Worldwound. I think any meeting between you would have a predictable outcome. If you decide to look for her, Yaz will help you. Oh, and one more thing. When I helped you, I saw your potential as a demon and as my future ally. I felt that your heart was full of vice. But it seems I was wrong. It is truly amazing how such a pure soul can belong to a creature associated with the abyss. I do not approve of such beliefs among my subjects, so I advise you to get rid of them as soon as possible. The kind, decent, and merciful have no place among us. Befoul your spirit to remain in my good favor, and Yaz will monitor your success.
Where should I look for Areelu Vorlesh?
How should I know? She is a powerful spellcaster who knows how to conceal herself and hide her tracks. I could find her, of course, but right now I'm focused on more important things. That's why I expect you to locate her and bring me her head.
What do you have against Areelu?
Her curiosity has brought danger to my lands. Let's just say, she found a treasure hidden within my domain. Now, her master's servants have flooded my isles, trying to get their greedy hands on my property. That's reason enough to tame her tongue.
Why do I need a bodyguard?
I have watched you long enough to know the kind of wild beast that lives within your heart. Your wrath can be destructive, and its howling will easily drown out the voice of reason and caution in your head. My city is a dangerous and troubled place, where many things may awaken your fury. Yaz will protect you from the dangers of Alushanira, and he will protect Alushanira from your volatile temper.
What will your patronage cost me?
Perhaps one day you will have the chance to serve me by doing something really important. Perhaps one day I'll remind you that I was kind to you, and will expect a favor in return. But today I expect nothing, and impose no obligations on you, mortal.
I have questions and you might have answers.
Let's see if you can surprise me.
What do you know about my powers?
I would give much to know the answer to your question. Your powers are very intriguing. A less experienced observer would suspect that some god is helping you, sharing their power. But I sense that the source of your power is different.
A strange emotion crosses Nocticula's face as she speaks. It is fear. It seems your question has aroused anxiety in the Queen of the Midnight Isles. What do you know about the immensely powerful demons that have recently appeared on Golarion?
I have noticed their recent appearance, and some of my servants are now looking for the source of their new power. Unfortunately, they have not yet been successful. However, as a sign of my sincere affection, I will share this knowledge with you as soon as it is available to me.
Do you remember the elven archmage who used to serve you thousands of years ago? He's still alive. We know each other. Really? He was well past his youth even back then, and now? Just how old is he? Can mortals even live that long? Well, apart from your immortal Aslanti. Say hello to him on behalf of the Lady in Shadow, and tell him that the one who replaced him has disappointed me immensely with his incompetence. No matter how hard he tried, he could never live up to my magnificent elf. You know, you've managed to surprise me. A rare occurrence for someone who knows just about everything. With a bat of her eyelashes, Nocticula sends you a piercing gaze, one that feels like it's delving into the deepest corners of your soul. Are Baphomet and Deskari your allies? The goat and the locust? Allies is too strong a word for our relationship. Our connection was forged by circumstance, not out of a desire to deal with each other. When the Worldwound opened, it tied your world to our realms. I did not join my armies with theirs, but I was forced to making peace with them so as not to get bogged down in a tiring and distracting war. If I had the opportunity, I would have met them on my terms and expanded my territories at their expense. Nocticula indulges herself with a thin smile. Unfortunately, this is not currently possible. By the way, one of them came to me with the offer of an atrocious alliance that involved conceiving little ones together. I'm still contemplating the specifics of my refusal. It needs to be clear and unambiguous. Her ensuing laughter is deep and musical, almost enchanting. Everything is clear. Nocticula just gives you a mysterious smile. Thank you for your hospitality and protection.
Be my guest. But don't forget to be cautious. Alushanira is a city of ravenous appetites.
Yos bows to Nocticula respectfully. He glances at you out of the corner of his eye and gives you a conspiratorial wink. Yos forces a smile. I'm at your service. Where would you like to go? Nowhere. Whatever you say, but let's move away from the street. You're not trying to sneak away from me, are you? Whoa, what was that? Why'd I?
The road calls me. I'll take the bait.
Oh, he transported. Oh, that's interesting. All right, I just want to make sure I save beforehand in case I screw this up. This is awesome. Really, really enjoying the Demon Mythic Path. The demon standing before you clearly has a penchant for jewelry. His fingers are covered in rings. 3 gold chains encircle his neck, and 4 bejeweled earrings sparkle in each of his ears. However, such exquisite adornments are not enough to hide the fact that he is a hardened warrior and a ruthless killer. His face and hands are covered in long, badly healed scars, and he moves as gracefully as the most skilled swordsman. Our Lady in Shadow ordered me to ensure your safety in Shinra. Therefore, I will ask you to remember 2 rules if you want to survive. First, only leave your residence if you have a clear understanding of where you want to go, why you want to go, and whether it's important for you to go. Otherwise, you'll be sucked into the chaotic maelstrom that is Shinra. You'll come back to your senses a month later, and you won't even remember why you left or for what purpose. If you need help answering the questions of where to go and why, talk to me. I can give you advice. The second rule for surviving in this city: don't roam around the streets looking for trouble. The streets might seem orderly, but don't be deceived. It only looks that way because we prefer to drag our victims into a quiet alley instead of gutting them on the main thoroughfare. The city is full of those who'd be willing to cut your throat just for the fun of it, so we won't spend a lot of time walking around. If you need to get somewhere, just tell me and I'll transport you. Can you help me search for Areelu Vorlesh? Not really. I've seen her a few times, but Shinra is not her home. She serves either Baphomet or Deskari. I'm not sure which. I've never been interested enough to find out. Nevertheless, she's always greeted with reverence and respect in the city. She's clearly an honored guest here. I've seen her a few times at the Battle Blitz, which is owned by the Cambion Irmangaleth. I also know that she's thrown feasts, both for old acquaintances and new henchmen, at the 10,000 Delights. Chivarro, the owner of the venue, constantly brags that Areelu Vorlesh is a regular guest. If you're looking to retrace her steps in the city, those are the places you should visit. I want you to tell me about yourself. Yaz frowns at you suspiciously. Let me save us both some time. My name is Yaz. I'm the leader of Alan Shimmer's Assassins Guild, and I am unfortunately tasked with the responsibility of ensuring your safety, regardless of what I think about you or this assignment. That's all you need to know. Are we done with questions? Are you really the leader of the Assassins Guild? The demon gives a dignified nod. Yes, and I'm proud of it. The abyss is full of butchers and monsters, so anyone who chooses to be an assassin among monsters and butchers commands a high level of respect. If they live long enough to make a name for themselves, of course. My guild attracts assassins from many planes. No one hires us for simple things like murdering noisy neighbors or cutting the throat of a cheating merchant. As I'm sure you know, it's easier and cheaper to do that yourself, and there's no need to get assassins involved. No, if someone turns to an assassin, it means that the victim is a dangerous, cunning, and well-protected target. Why did Nocticula instruct you to watch over me? Because Alan Shimmer is a dangerous place and you are a dangerous person. Such a combination could lead to disaster. Your guardian should keep you from picking fights with others and others from picking fights with you. Then maybe both you and the current way of things here in Alan Shimmer will survive to see another moonrise. Now tell me, who better to be your nanny than the leader of the city's most vicious and deadly gang of assassins? Anyone who wants to fight will flee at the very sight of me. And what do you think of me? Yaz looks at you closely. I don't think about you. The fact that Nocticula likes you means nothing to me. Today you are a pet, and tomorrow she'll lose interest and you'll be a nobody. You have to prove your worth if you want my attention. I have no more questions. Always happy to help. Yaz gives you an impeccably courteous and professional smile, then drops all pretense of politeness as he turns away. He makes almost no effort to hide his disgust, rolling his eyes and muttering a long, elaborate string of profanities in his native demonic tongue. I have banished all goodness and lawfulness from my heart. Yaz examines you more closely, then gives you a thin smile. Are you trying to deceive me? Do you think I can't recognize a true sinner? Do not flatter yourself. You are only at the beginning of your journey. You will have to try harder to turn the petty, nasty things that have burdened your soul into truly outrageous atrocities. Go and sin with a light heart, mortal. I have a question about Alan Shimmer. Yaz eyes you skeptically. Are you sure you aren't confusing me with a tour guide for bored foreigners? I'm not here to give you a walking tour of the city. Nocticula only ordered me to do two things: keep you away from places you shouldn't be, and keep you from killing her most valuable servants. How do you feel about Nocticula? The demon gives you a condescending smirk. Respect. That's what I feel for Nocticula. It's a requirement if you want to live here. You will never find demons who love their masters, but you also never find demons who do not respect them. Everything here is based on strength. Loyalty is guaranteed when a swift, cruel death is the promised punishment for disobedience. I didn't pledge an oath to Nocticula and I don't serve her. I fear her, and when she asks me to do something, I obey. Tell me about Alan Shimmer. The spirit and philosophy of Alan Shimmer are connected to the city's internal structure. Two walls divide the city into three parts. The mansions of the strongest, most powerful people are located behind the first wall. These people have earned their right to live next to Our Lady in Shadow. The houses of my clients, for example, can be found there. On the other side of the city, behind the second wall, you will find the slums. They are full of sewage, blood, poverty, despair, and the very fiercest anger. I find my most promising recruits in that crucible of hatred. After significant training, they often become the most merciless assassins. The middle city lies between these walls. It is the heart of Alan Shimmer, a crossroads between worlds, and it exists for only one purpose: trade. Everyone there buys, sells, or is sold. My guild, for example, is located there, ready to sell the death of your enemies at an agreeable price. So as you can see, to become successful in Alan Shimmer, you will need to embrace the spirit of all three districts and become at home in each of them. When both the nobles and the beggars know your name, you'll finally be a true denizen of Alan Shimmer. Why can't I attack Nocticula's servants? Because Nocticula likes the way everything is organized in Alan Shimmer, and she especially likes it when things run smoothly, without any problems. If you start killing left and right, the resources of those you kill will change hands, upsetting the current balance of power. All this might lead to upheaval, turmoil, and other problems with which Our Lady in Shadow does not desire to bother herself. Why am I forbidden to walk freely in Alan Shinra? Because not all the districts of Alan Shinra are as safe as the ones we travel through. There are places you'd be better off staying away from, for your own good. The monsters who live there are much less sophisticated than the ones you have already met. Everything is clear to me now. Always happy to help. Yaz gives you an impeccably courteous and professional smile, then drops all pretense of politeness as he turns away. He makes no effort. Oh, I already read this. Okay, we're going somewhere. Where exactly do you want to go? To the Battle Bliss. If you don't mind, we'll take a shortcut. There's no reason to walk when we can save time. Yaz claps his hands. Interesting. What is my alignment? I didn't think I was that bad. Wait here. You don't need to talk to that idiot steward. I'll go get the master of the arena. A fat, heavenly tattooed demon stares at you curiously. Welcome to the Battle Biz, stranger. Who did you bring me, Yaz? This mortal looks impressive. He could fight the Bloody Freak, or maybe even the Flair twins. Have you ever thought about a career as a gladiator? I could. Yaz interrupts the arena master dismissively. Stop babbling, Irmangaleth. We came here on business, and we don't have much time. Answer his questions and then piss off before you piss me off. Who are you? Yaz frowns, clearly bored. Irmangaleth, don't even think of singing your songs about the battle bliss and the thrill of fights that stir the blood and excite the senses. I've heard them all 100 times. You're just an ordinary slave owner with a flair for the dramatic, as crooked as they come, and your slaves slaughter one another for the amusement of the slavering masses. Irmangaleth gives you a disarming smile and throws up his hands. Oh, my reputation. Everyone knows me. Thank you, Yaz. I couldn't have put it any better myself. What is this place? This is the Battle Bliss, the greatest gladiatorial arena in the abyss. Countless fighters have fallen here, and there are no words to describe the rapture that grips the hearts of the spectators in the stands. This place is a recreational slaughterhouse. Can I participate in the fights? Yaz raises a hand, silencing the Camion before he has a chance to reply. Out of the question. Lady Nocticula's orders were to keep you safe. Fights in the arena, especially the dirty and unpredictable ones that happen here at the Battle Bliss, are definitely not on the safe entertainment list. Better go and buy yourself some sweet nuts, Golarion. Actually, Nocticula didn't say anything about keeping you out of the arena. If you, in your right mind and of your own free will, want to cut a few throats to please a crowd, who am I to stand in your way? I could stop you, but I won't. I'll just kill anyone willing to fight against you in the arena before you can even draw your weapon. And where would the fun be in that? Ah, I can see from your eyes that you understand what I'm getting at. No gladiator fights for you today. I'm looking for information about Areelu Vorlesh. The demon gives you a sideways glance and smiles. I might know Lady Vorlesh. We might even be friends. But should I talk about my friends to anyone who asks? Now, it'd be different if we were friends. You know, you're in luck today. Today, the price of my friendship isn't high. I just need a favor. Go to my gladiators, check to make sure they are all right, and see if they need anything. I usually have a specially trained lackey who does this for me, but he was recently turned to pieces because he was too slow. The Camion impudent smirk awakens something dark and wild within you. Does he seriously think he can make you his errand boy? The gall. Requires Demon Mythic Path. Unleash the storm that rages within your heart and crush the unfortunate demon who provoked your fury. Surprised by your furious outburst, Yaz pulls Irmangaleth aside. With a few harsh words of warning, he quickly extinguishes the flicker of morbid curiosity burning in the arena master's eyes. Irmangaleth, enough. There's no reason to be difficult. Don't make me kick your ass and knock your teeth out to get the truth. A mixture of fear and curiosity flickers in Irmangaleth's eyes. Licking his lips, he inquires politely, "Don't take this as a provocation. It is simply to satisfy my curiosity. But are you really as menacing in battle as you appear to be? Or is it just bravado? If I offered my story to you in exchange for a victory in the arena, would you agree to fight? Or are you too scared, mortal?" That's tough. That's tough, but we're gonna try. My patience runs thin. Tell me the truth, you bloated piece of filth, or you'll regret it. No, I want it. I'm so sorry. Y'all know I don't save scum usually, but I want it. I want that. I want the respect. I'm gonna give that another go. Ah, crap, you took us all the way back here. What? Did we... oh no, I guess I didn't save after I did all these conversations. One moment. Okay. All right, save. All right, I know that's a hard roll, so maximum 3 times. That's the maximum we're gonna do it. If we do it one more time after this and it still doesn't work, then I'll let it go. I'll let it go. But I want it. I want that. Because that dude is an absolute jerk. Especially in Act 4. I want it. I want to put him in this place. Who are you? Can I participate? I'm looking for information. Requires Demon Mythic Path. One more time. And then, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll move on. Actually, I forgot. Do I have anything that would increase? Nah, I don't. Yeah, I don't have anything that's going to increase skill checks, right? No. I mean, I could try to cast Bless on myself or something, but that just feels wrong here. Hey, we're going somewhere. Battle Bliss. All right, Roar to the Wise. Make sure your persuasion is sky high when you come here the next time. Boom, boom. Who are you? What is this place? All right. God, dog it. That was the same roll I had last time. Oh, whatever. Hey, Yavs. Are you completely sure Our Lady in Shadow needs a sharp-tongued mortal in one piece? I no longer find these threats amusing, and I really want to summon Gelderfang over to do something terrible. Yells is calm and composed at the mention of Gelderfang's name. There will be no fight, Irmangaleth. Relax, and don't even try to do what you're thinking about. Yells turns to you, and you, mortal, bear in mind that for some inexplicable reason, Our Lady in Shadow cherishes this bloody jester. She would be upset if you kill him, and I won't let you upset Nocticula. If you as much as touch him, I just carry us away to a more boring location. Bring the condemned to the arena. I'll rip their throats out. Y'all's heaves a sigh. I see you're a stubborn one. Have it your way, but only for a single fight. I'll stand aside and won't interfere, but should you lose your head, I'll tell Nocticula that I warned you. Twice. Great. I can't wait to see the entertainment you have in store for us. Oh, mind you, I might lose this fight anyway, but... All right, y'all, let's see how it goes. Attention! It's time to introduce 2 newcomers. They may be unknown and untested, but I assure you, they're formidable and full of promise.
I see blood. Blood! Burn!
Cell
Slice.
sword?
Behead! Yes, behead.
I was about to say, you ever go to attack? There we go. Check your bets. The victory goes to the newcomer from Golarion. Looks like the heart of a real demon beats within his chest. Boom, 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 boom. Congratulations on your first victory in the arena. You gave us quite a show, although it was an amateur production. Enough chatting, get to the point. You got to see the newcomer in action and he gutted your fighters. Now answer the questions as we agreed. A deal is a deal. Tell me about Areelu. Should I teach you a lesson about how deals usually turn out in Ellen Shinra? Fine, I won't. Lady Vorlesh has attended the arena, and the special places always reserve her in the Battle Bliss top box. As a reward for my courtesy, she gave me a ring that guarantees a favor from her in the future. The demon proudly shows you a massive golden signet ring, but its surface is completely smooth. Without hesitation, the Cambion puts his finger in his mouth and bites it, letting a drop of blood fall into the ring. Instantly, a glowing symbol appears. It resembles a horned insect with double mandibles and a pair of ragged wings. This is her personal mark, like a signature. She leaves it wherever she goes, but it remains invisible until it is revealed with a drop of blood. There's a mocking glint in the Cambion's eyes. Unfortunately, these days, or rather months, well, actually these last few years, she doesn't often grace us with her presence. But you should show up anyway. Who knows? Fortune might smile on you. The curious habit of Areelu might prove useful. Now you know how to reveal the invisible signs she leaves behind. Maybe they'll form a trail of breadcrumbs that lead you to her lair. Wonderful. I think you've realized, mortal, that it's useless to take offense to this madman. I suggest you attend to your affairs and forget about this fool. No, I don't want her to see me as some mad dog. I have no quarrel with Irmangaleth. Irmangaleth cackles with laughter and gives you an infuriating grin. It's all right, mortal. One day we'll meet again without this uptight scrag around. Then you'll get even with me, right? The Cambion smiles nastily. Awesome. Save. Hey. And of course I can't pick it. Oh, wow. Bunch of guards. Hey, keep your distance, mortal. Stick around, I won't be able to resist putting a collar on you. Then I'll make you my gladiator. All right? How can I help you? We're going somewhere. Where exactly do you want to go? To the 10,000 Delights. I'll get us there faster than you can blink. The demon claps his hands, creating a crimson magic light between his palms. As the light grows larger and brighter, yours gives you a smug look. Want to make sure you are suitably impressed by his trick. The brothel is hot and noisy. A thick haze of incense hangs in the air, masking the pungent odors of inhuman bodies. You are surrounded by strange, unfamiliar creatures. However, you're already acquainted with at least one of those present. A figure walks rapidly through the brothel in your direction. She isn't watching where she's going, and as she stumbles into you, you realize it's none other than Monago herself. Wow. Oh, so perception and persuasion. Need both of those. All right. You. The demon's voice is a mixture of fear and anger. What are you doing here? Oh, wait, no. Decided to try a new profession. What's the going rate for your services? Are you seriously trying to insult me by implying I work at a brothel? Pff, mortals. You're always getting in my way. Since you're mortal, why don't you drop dead already? Monago scoffs angrily and hurries off, clearly eager to have the last word. All right. Incubus, patron, guard. I'm at your service. Where would you like to go? Nowhere. Whatever you say, but let's move away from the street. No. I don't want to. Okay, I was going to say. Fine. So I have to stay in this area. Let's book. Chivarro.
This way.
An attractive Lilitu in a simple but revealing dress greets you with a warm smile. Her eyeless face is serene. A new guest. We're always happy to welcome guests to the 10,000 Delights. I'm Chivarro, ruler of this palace of pleasure. The only taboos here are brawling, moderation, and talking politics. Aside from that, anything goes. No moderation. As my guest, you can expect to receive gentle caresses, or, if you prefer, wild and untamed ones. I have servants of every type to suit every taste. Any of them can be yours for a night, or forever, if your pockets are deep enough. What are your preferences? Never mind. I'll find out for myself. The little two tilts her head to one side, as if studying you with her non-existent eyes. Failed a will check. You feel warm. Gentle hands seem to touch your consciousness. They neatly separate thoughts from memories, feeling from emotions. Occasionally, images of long past or recent events drift through your mind. A Golarion? I see. Yes, and the commander of the Crusade, no less. What fascinating memories you have. Ah, and now we've been properly introduced. You're not offended, are you? The little two gives a deep, pleasant laugh, but her voice trembles with inexplicable excitement. I wouldn't pry into his mind if I were you. He is a guest of Lady Nocticula. If you discover something she shouldn't in his thoughts, I'll call a pair of your eyes on your pretty face and you'll be weeping blood for all eternity. At the demoness's irritated snort, Yaz gives her a charming smile. I have a few questions for you. The demoness smiles mysteriously. Are you interested in me or in my establishment? I want to know more about this place. Some are foolish enough to call this place a brothel, but that's a facile misrepresentation. The 10,000 Delights is a pleasure palace for every taste. You'll find everything that brings pleasure here. Wine, sex, music, good company, violence, gossip, stories, drugs, every kind of drug, herbal, alchemical, even telepathic, and many things that seem incomprehensible to us, but are very popular on other planes. You are seeing but a small part of the 10,000 Delights. Behind this inconspicuous door lie entire streets, houses, and rooms, a veritable labyrinth of pleasure. No one knows how large this place really is. Anyone who attempts to measure it returns weeks later, exhausted and happy, and somehow changed from when they left. After all, no matter who you are, no matter what your predilections, in the 10,000 Delights, you will find the room where you will be fully satisfied. Chaotic. This place looks really fun. The little two smiles smugly. Glad you like it, honey. Tell me your story. The demoness answers with melodious laughter. I have secrets I would rather not reveal, and without them, my story would be as insipid as sex without violence. After a moment's hesitation, the little two adds with a smile, I was once wild and dangerous. I manipulated others to destroy them, not subdue them. But then I met someone. That meeting changed everything. It sparked my hunger. I wanted to stand for something, to rise above the crowd, to become important, influential. It turned out that not only can I create bloody chaos, but I can tame wild whirlwinds of chaos, shape and direct them. And none of that would have happened but for that chance encounter. You are a skilled mind reader. The little two gives you a smug smile. It is my calling to read others' thoughts and motives, plant ideas in their minds, tempt and guide them. But yes, you are correct. I am unusually skilled, even by the standards of my kind. With a playful bow of her head, the little two smiles. Have you heard the old saying, why don't little twos have eyes? Because eyes are the windows to the soul, and no one can gaze into the soul of a little two. I understand everything. With a mysterious smile, the little two nods at you. I like you. Perhaps we could spend the night together. Interest flickers on the little two's face, but her answer is brusque. I take it you're used to people falling into your arms. Don't expect it of me. My favor must be won. But you seem entirely capable of it. I'm looking for a companion for the night. With a loud scoff, y'all silences Chivarro before she can speak. With an innocent smile, he says, didn't we come here on business? I thought you had some important mission, and I was ordered to follow you and see you to your safety during that mission, even though I am a very busy person. The grin fades from Yaz's face, and his eyes become cold and angry. Yaz, snorting, grumbles haughtily under his breath. Nocticula ordered me to protect you, but do you really expect me to tag along while you enjoy yourself, then watch over you to make sure some whore doesn't slit your throat while you're asleep? I'm looking for Areelu Vorlesh. Can you tell me anything useful about her? I can, but not for free. First, you must do a favor for me. Though I have no idea how you could be of use to me, I've thought of something. Last night, Lady Monago ordered a feast for her allies and lackeys in the 10,000 Delights. Pleasure reigned, but what a monstrous mess was left in its wake. So roll up your sleeves and get to work. Scrub everything thoroughly. When you finish, I will be willing to answer your questions. You're trying to give me orders? You have any idea who I am? The little two smiles, testing your patience. Y'all seems to be under orders to follow you everywhere, so you must be Nocticula's newest favorite. Do you think everyone will bow and scrape before you now? Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but Our Lady in Shadow's affection is fleeting, and tomorrow you risk waking up a nobody, just as you've always been. I'll kill you for your insolence. Under your furious gaze, Chivarro pales, but she presses her lips together in determination. Don't you dare threaten me. This is my domain. I alone have the rights to make threats here. The demon seethes with rage. Fighting and killing are forbidden in my domain, so insolent fools who don't know how to behave are usually tossed out on the air. But for you, I'm willing to make an exception. Guards, tear out this brazen mortal's heart.
Let's shred them!
Boom, 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 boom. Still got all my buffs? Still got all my buffs. Okay. Why can't I charge? Why am I fatigued? Oh, I'm fatigued for a few seconds. Yaz, you gonna help me out?
All I see is
You gonna help me out, Yaz, or you just gonna watch? Man, I'm missing a lot. Well, well, well. Yaz raises his voice only slightly, but the steely note makes Chivarro flinch. That's enough. I respect your right to test this newcomer, and I recognize your authority within these walls, but you are keeping me from following Lady Nocticula's order to protect this mortal from harm. Is it your intent to interfere with my work and to start a quarrel with me? Yaz's stern look makes Chivarro sigh and accept her defeat. If you don't want me to drown you in the blood of your pitiful servants, start talking. He barged into my establishment, killed my servants, and now he's threatening me. What an unpleasant guest you brought me, Yaz. Fine then, listen. I did, in fact, meet with Areelu Vorlesh. Not so long ago, she came to Island Shinra looking for a comfortable place to settle. She had the goal to rent a room in the 10,000 Delights. I gladly provided her with our best chambers, but our acquaintance, alas, did not last long. She soon found herself a better situation. She moved to the Palace of Our Lady in Shadow at the lady's personal invitation. You already know a drop of blood will make visible any secret signs left by Areelu, and now you know where to search. Perhaps you'll find some clues leading to Areelu in Nocticula's palace. Yet it seems highly suspicious that Nocticula would send you to dispose of someone she had personally invited to her palace. What is being hidden from you? You found out everything you wanted, mortal. Now let's leave this place before we outstay our welcome. We seem to have wearied the mistress of this charming place. Any loot? Nope. Oh, wow. Do I have access to... I do have access to my inventory. Well, at least I won. I was worried it was going to be like, they catch up with you and destroy you. But that did not go too poorly. All right, y'all. How can I help you? Tell me more about Chivarro. There's a dreamy expression on Yaz's normally inscrutable face. The beautiful Chivarro, quite a remarkable lady. She owns the 10,000 Delights, and that says it all. To rule a horde of ambitious and insane succubi, one needs an iron will, an intricate mind, and a fearless heart. Their entire life consists of intrigue, violence, and the struggle for power. If Chivarro decided to lead the Assassin's Guild, she could do it without batting an eyelash. But if they threw me into the midst of those insane hordes, they would rip me to shreds in the blink of an eye. We're done for now. Great, let's not waste time. Oh, I'm lawful evil. That's the problem. Right. Now I remember. I'm almost neutral, but they need me to be chaotic, right? All right. Interesting. And what's this? I thought they gave me corruption. There we go. There are many ways the soul can be corrupted, and the difference is suffered, and all of those. However, the commander will have to do all these things and more to become a true demon. Change alignment so that nothing good or lawful remains. Also, I think I can be neutral. I can be neutral evil. She believes there's too much kindness and mercy in us. Such qualities would inhibit. Okay, all right, fine. We're going somewhere. Ooh, actually, yeah, I want to walk the streets of Island Shinra. The demon shakes his head. Out of the question. I'm sure you'll get a chance to spill your blood and decorate the roads of Island Shinra with your guts, but it won't be on my watch. To Nocticula's palace. If you don't mind, we'll take a shortcut. Oh yeah, we already went through that. All right. And portal to Golarion.
Wherever my legs carry
I remember
me.
they saying the pain looks out of place, right? Take the contents of Areelu's cache. What is this? Book of sketches found in Areelu Vorlesh's cache. Fragile pages are filled with Kellett symbols, each of them inscribed with meticulous precision. The symbols are interspersed with additional remarks and notations made in the common tongue, but with the same neat handwriting. Judging by what little you can understand from the records, the author was researching the influence of the Worldwound on changes in geology and terrain over the last 100 years. The notebook contains many sketches at the same place, made during different years. You can clearly see this normal Sarkorian landscape changed over time, transforming into an ominous parody of itself. The last drawing resembles the first as much as the face of an ancient, one-eyed, toothless veteran resembles a portrait drawn in the days of his youth. Interesting. Order the advisors to study Areelu Vorlesh's drawings. See? This is why I did not turn on Auto Crusade. I knew it. I knew it. Just in case, let me go ahead and search these other ones. You have found no traces. You found no traces. And nothing else around here, right? All right, so now we can return to Golarion. Nice. Okay, I knew something would come up and it would piss me all the way off. Woo. So if I had turned on Auto Crusade, we'd be stuck at this point and I wouldn't be able to move forward with that quest. And it would have affected whether or not the Demon Mythic quest would count for me once we get to Act 4. So, no. Woo. It was a rough road, but we are finally here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let you do that. Let me no, not you. Until next time. Irabeth. We learned the fate of the missing patrol. Our people were killed by clan members from old Sarkoris. They had been bewitched by the demon Irabeth. Survivors from Sarkoris. In the middle of the Worldwound? They must be made of tough stuff. I'm sorry they've been set against us. Irabeth grits her teeth. And sorry still for our soldiers. We're losing our people to demon trickery again. But at least the mystery is solved, and it won't happen again. I have to go. Irabeth says goodbye with a short bow. Okay, now. Get to work. Boom. So once this is done, oh, but you know what? It might need, the commander came across Areelu Vorlesh's notebook containing some interesting drawings. They all depict the same place. The sketches haven't been made before the Worldwound appeared. Artists and scientists can identify its location by examining the landscape and comparing it to old maps of course. This information can put the commander on the trail of the betrayer. That is going to take 7 days. Cool. This is the perfect time to go ahead and go get the mongrels. Hopefully along the way I'll get a couple more chaotic options. And I can change my alignment. And then by the time that's done, when we go back,
Trail me.
I will be in Nocticula's good graces. I could rest, but I'm not gonna bother. Let's see. All of these. Learning I did and can't do that. Can't do that yet. Not yet. Wait for the result. Iron Sanctum, not doing that yet. Find Terendale's lair, not doing that yet. This is wait. Show the command. Oh yeah, this is the mythic stuff. Command more than nothing. Not doing that yet. Night Gamblers, that's broken. Go to Nethome, that's what we're about to do. Oh, I need to talk to Finnean, true. Oh, yeah, this is for buildings, but I can't do that. Restoring broken gauntlets, can't do that. I already talked to him. Okay, cool. So we're doing everything we can. Hail to the adventurers. You know, I've never regretted following you. Everyone seems to revolve around you, like beavers in a mill wheel. I've had a lot to write in my reports to the Pathfinder Society, although, thinking about it, it's been a while since I last sent them any reports. We got ambushed by cultists who spoke of some bladesmith. I suspect you might know him. Finnean's tone is grim. All too well. He was the one who tortured me. I don't know what specimens they wanted from you. Maybe they thought I had stolen something from them? Wait, I just remembered something. His voice turns hopeful. That bladesmith's workshop was just outside Iz, right by the walls. If, Gorm willing, we're ever in those parts, I'll beat the hell out of that scumbag for all he did to me. Ha! Finding those cultists was a stroke of luck. I'm ready to leap into battle right now. Just say the word. It's like I can feel this newfound strength. When you go to Iz, make sure to bring me along. I want to talk about you. Sure, go ahead. Although I haven't really done anything noteworthy yet. Do you realize that you're a weapon? What kind of question is that? I mean, sure, the clerics keep going on about every crusader being a weapon of I am a day, but I don't speak of myself in fancy words like that. I'm just a lad with 2 arms, 2 legs, and more freckles than I'd like. I choose where to go and whom to fight for. I don't want to be someone's weapon, you hear? Arwardin is dead. Now everybody decides their own fate. How did you become a Pathfinder? I've always wanted to be one, ever since I was a kid. I remember I'd go out to the edge of the village at sunset and then just keep walking until I got tired or someone dragged me back by my ear. It was like something was drawing me away from home. My clan wasn't the nomadic kind. Before the wound opened, the idea of traveling anywhere would never have crossed the minds of many in the clan. They were content with their community or their patch of land, but I'd always wanted to see what lay beyond that bend in the road, over that familiar hill, beyond the horizon. My father, he wanted to teach me to be a shaman like him, but as soon as I came of age, I was off looking for the Pathfinder Society, and I found it. And after 3 weeks of travel on foot, I passed their trials and they accepted me. My father hasn't spoken to me since, but that's all right. Once he hears of my great deeds, he'll come around, someday. All I wanted was to rush off to some faraway land and find a treasure trove no one else had discovered yet, but I knew I had a duty to Sarkoris. Then the wound opened, the demons, the havoc. In the end, I never went anywhere. But as soon as things calmed down, I'm setting off to explore Islam. I've already decided. Great ancient ruins, that's my kind of life. Being surrounded by the wreckage here is depressing, as I'm sure you know. Do you remember anything from before you ended up in Canabras? There's uncertainty in Finnean's voice. I mean, a lot of things happened. I remember how happy everyone was when the wardstone was placed at Canabras. That was some celebration. Finnean is silent for a few moments. And I remember when the cultists took me, cut down my whole party and dragged me to their ringleader. Don't know his name. Everyone just called him the Bladesmith. But after that, my memory is all fuzzy. For some reason, he didn't sacrifice me or anything, just knocked me around. Said he'd been looking for a phantom blade for a long time. I don't remember why. How I escaped what I did, can't remember that either. Some crusader picked me up in the wound, brought to Canabras, and that's where I stayed, licking my wounds. Maybe there was a mix-up and now they think I'm dead. Why else would none of them contact me this whole time? The wardstone, you say. What you're describing happened decades ago. That's rich. Next, you're going to tell me I've been sleeping for decades. Last year, that was. Well, maybe the year before last. I couldn't have been wandering the womb that long. I would have either been dead or an old geezer by now. Nah, quit messing with me. Finnean, you need to understand, you're not human anymore. Finnean's voice sounds concerned. Hey, are you feeling all right? Maybe you need to have a lie down. I'm standing right in front of you. Poke me if you like. As human as they come. Or do you think my travels have worn me down so much I've become an animal? Not happening. My folks taught me to stay human, always, no matter the circumstances, to remember who I am, and never to shame my ancestors. Are you still able to commune with spirits? Maybe I can, only they don't want to answer me. I'm still a spiritualist, a phantom blade. My power is within me, but I have this feeling like I'm separated from the spirit world by some kind of transparent wall. I keep knocking, but no one can hear me. I think Finnean forces a chuckle. Guess all the Bladesmith's torture did a number on me. He broke something inside. I want to talk about something else. Go for it. Tell me about the Pathfinder Society. Oh, well, sometimes folks curse our names, calling us opportunists who just want to line our pockets. But that's only part of it. We're travelers, explorers, solvers of mysteries, fighters of evil. I mean, good coin hasn't hurt anybody yet, but for folks like me, it's not what matters most. We're curious to see the world, play a part in everything, stick our nose everywhere. Getting into our circle isn't easy. First, you must prove that you can endure any place you're sent to, that you won't shy away or flee. That's why you'll never catch a long line of applicants outside any society lodge. Every lodge has a venture captain, and if they approve your application, you're in. And there are many lodges all over the world, but the main one, the Grand Lodge, is located far away in Absalom. I've never been there myself, but I've heard a lot of stories about it and about the Decemvirate that governs all Pathfinder affairs from there. That is all for now. I should get going. If you feel like chatting, I'm always here. So, let's see. Okay, so now he's a +3 weapon as opposed to the +1 he was before. So as you advance in the story, he will get more and more powerful. Advance in his story, rather. He'll get more and more powerful. And then, let's see, is it nighttime or daytime? I can't tell. So we'll have to go to the streets. And whatever time of day it is, so Sale is still standing right up there, so he is not by the graveyard. All right. All right, so let's go out and get the mongrels. And this is the correct team. Okay. Pull out the map. There we go. Yep. Oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Boom, boom, boom. And I think once we, actually, that said there's someone in the road. Who are you? I don't know what this is.
Oh, yes, what?
We'll keep it simple. Just use haste. I don't know who you are. Who are you? What is this? Oh. Of all the scrolls the intendant gave us, you chose this one? Really? It didn't even occur to you this was a problem? How are we going to face our mentor now? This is just a spell that, well, long story short, it will help us against the demons. We still want to be safe from the demons, don't we? The young man, who stands staring at something squirming in the center of the meadow, turns his gaze to you. Oh, seems like we've got reinforcements. And it's the commander, no less. Who are you? The young man salutes you hastily. We are Crusaders, Commander. The Squires are Sir Alfred, Commander. He will be here shortly once he finishes inspecting the positions. We are preparing for battle. What happened to you? We are escorting rescued prisoners to Canabras after we heroically liberated them. The young man beams with pride. But there's an issue. Those from whom they were rescued now pursue us. So, our leader and mentor, noble Sir Alfred, decided to take a defensive position and fight. And we try to get ready for battle. The young man looks hesitantly at the squirming plants, point at the moving sprouts. What is that? This is a cluster of flexible, elongated, pulsating objects. These are the sprouts of plants whose behavior seems highly uncharacteristic for plants. You can call it a demon trap. Yes, definitely, it's a demon trap. They only look like ropes that are wider at the base and narrow at the ends and suddenly gain the ability to move. You're trying to say, like tentacles? By the way, did you know one of 8 tentacles of a male octopus is also his reproductive organ? We don't use words like this here. Like pollen? Yes, that's right. The plant shoots are full of pollen. So, where's your leader? He is here and hurrying to appear before you. The Asimir standing before you screams of chivalry. His armor and gear have seen many battles, but they are carefully polished. Every belt is properly fitted, and every buckle sparkles. The Asimir gallantly greets you. My sincere greetings to the Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade, the hero of the battle for Canabras and the battle for Dresden. Meeting you is an indisputable honor for me. I am Sir Alfred, a loyal follower of Divine Iomedae, a knight, a nobleman, and a crusader. These young men are my squires, and we... The knight interrupts himself and turns his gaze to the sprouts springing forth from the ground. His eyes go wide. What is this? Sir, as we were about to depart the garrison, the intendant Arcanist gave us a scroll that creates a demon trap. We decided that now is the best time to use it. This is a very good trap. These wriggling serpent-like grabbers can firmly hold a demon. Exactly. These rope-like moving sprouting pseudopods have the optimal shape to grab and immobilize a demon. Play along. These bendable, sinuous sprouts will surely help fight demons. The squire looks at you in silent gratitude and utters a sigh of relief. We have cleared up the question that troubled me. Now it is time to turn our attention to more pressing matters. Tell me, my squires, did you brief the commander and outline the gravity of our situation? Yes? Or no? I don't remember. I think something was said about a very, very nasty demon. The knight sighs. I beg your pardon, and I ask that you not judge these young men harshly. They cannot be blamed for a lack of diligence. They are just young. They have not yet fully mastered the art of war and have not realized the importance of discipline. In time, they will become the pride of the Crusader forces. I am certain of it. The squire smiles as he listens to the knight's words. The second squire proudly thrusts out his chest as he discreetly tries to wipe a clump of mud off his armor. I'll brief you myself, Commander. A monster really is pursuing us, but it is not a demon. It is something even more heinous and unnatural, a demodand. The assessment of it is a very, very nasty creature is accurate. My squires and I raided its lair and liberated several prisoners this thing was going to drag to the abyss. But now the monster's coming after us. I estimate it will be here in half an hour. We plan to fight. I'll be happy to help you. This is wonderful, Commander. It will be an honor to fight side by side. Please prepare yourself for a very, very nasty demodand will soon be here. 33 minutes. And yep. Ugly looking creature.
Now? No?
The creature
How about now?
that appears before you looks alien and disgusting, even to those accustomed to the abominations of the Worldwound. Very, very nasty is a fitting description. Its flesh seems to boil and melt, and long, dark growths constantly shift and stretch along its flesh. The demodand stares at Sir Alfred, a mortal with the blood of heaven. I recognize your smell. It was you who dared break into my lair and steal my offering to my masters. For this, you will become an offering yourself, you and everyone with you. Are you trying to threaten me with your puny weapon? It would barely scratch me, but I can crush you like a maggot. I am the commander of the 5th Crusade, and these people are under my protection. You hear that, monster? We're not the only ones standing against you. Our hero and leader stands with us. Be afraid, monster, for the final hour of your villainy in the land of Golarion has come. And don't try to threaten me with your might, your invincibility, or even those. The knight cast a wary glance at the demodand's ever-shifting skin growths. Disgusting appendages. For the strength of a true knight is not in his shield, sword, or armor. A brave heart is my sword, and my faith in a righteous cause my shield. Maybe I should be using turn-based mode for this. I don't know how powerful this creature is.
Can we retreat already?
We'll do that just in case. Boop, 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 boop. And I cannot charge. So we'll just go invisible and get close. Boop, 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 boop. Fire. Ooh, oh, oh. Is he dead? Whoa, that's not good. That's not good. He's never died before. First and foremost, let's bring those attack rolls down. Nanio. Fails to overcome. Good lord. You never overcome spell resistance, girl. We're gonna have to work on you. Very nice job, window up. Alright, because we're all exhausted, so.
May I see your entrails, please?
Alright, now here we go.
Cover me, all right?
Are we not? Oh, that's right. We don't have haste on anymore. That's what I should have done. God dog it. All right.
No retreat.
Ooh.
No.
Asmodeus, I want this over quickly. There we go. There we go. All right. Now, you. Probably not going to work, but I want to try regardless. Right, fails to overcome. What does it require? 12. All right.
They'll beg me to stop.
All right, there we go. Very nice, very nice. Thank you, window up. All right. Come on, man.
Oh, let the attack
Yes. Get up. Thank you. Ooh, I thought he was dead. Sir Alfred catches a breath, looking around the battlefield. I thank you for your help, Commander. And I thank you even more for the great tact and care you've shown. I noticed that you played along with the squires and didn't mention a certain word, a word that causes me great discomfort. Painful memories related to a traumatic experience in the past. If you will allow it, I will not bring this topic up again. It's too difficult for me. I'd like to kill bosses that threaten me, especially ones with tentacles. That was treacherous of you, Commander, but I hold no grudges whatsoever, for I do not doubt the sincerity of your intentions. I suppose you were testing my resilience, and I believe I managed to pass the test, despite the horror and revulsion I feel for this word. Before you move on to do the great things that lay ahead of you, allow me to present you with a small gift. A humble knight, no matter how noble, could hardly possess something that would surprise you, but let this gift serve as a memento of our encounter. Awesome. All right. Any chest or anything? Anything to loot? Nope. And he gave me an agile hand axe +4. Pretty nice if I was using hand axes.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
That's good enough. All right, let's continue on our way. And all that's correct, yep. I cannot help but think that everything happening right now will one day end up in the history books. And under the stern gaze of the schoolmaster, little Mendevians will read, on such and such a day, the hero stopped to camp here and there. And the little blighters will be thoroughly bored, and so they will begin doodling in the margins, and the only picture of yours truly in the book will be adorned with a mustache. So much for the rewards of heroism. I was just about to say, I'm deeply appreciative of these stealth checks. It seems like we are moving much, much more smoothly. All right, that's done. Nothing to do here. I'm so disappointed the console stuff isn't working properly, and I can't show you guys that, but it is what it is. Who is on? Oh, it's probably the vendor. Yep. Is your stuff working properly? It doesn't look like it. I changed you and said you should be focusing on defense, right? Yeah, word to the wise. Don't junk up his inventory, because that just makes it harder to tell whether or not his inventory is actually changed for you. Ooh. Burn down shack. Yes, I do want to go here. Boom, boom, boom. And we are going to, nope, not there, not there, there. So you'll notice even though you're back here, most of the stuff that you could go into before is missing now. So you can't go back to the Defender's Heart or anything like that. Well, that's interesting. Oh. So it probably doesn't like if you try to go and do Crusade management in Canabras. Attempted to open the Crusade management interface using the button in the lower left while traveling in Canabras, and the game crashed to the main screen. Oh man, I hope it auto-saved or something. At the very least, it should have auto-saved after we slept. So yeah, okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, don't do that. Whatever that is, it'll have to wait till we get back. All right, travel once again. Boom. 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 Come on. There we go. And back home again. And let's see. If I recall correctly,
This way.
there are things to loot here once again. Or maybe not. There we go. Right, I was like, I seem to remember being able to pick up a couple of things that had some real money in it. There's a little field.
Wherever my legs carry me.
There we go. There's a chest here. Where is dude? To the left of me. Ah, whoops. Whoops. No. Backwards.
Trail me.
Money. Dyra looks at you warily and at Windowog with unconcealed fear. You're back? Shall we trade then? Shall we trade? Braces, cold iron. I'm just curious if she has anything different. Probably wouldn't make sense for her to have anything different, but hey, actually, we'll take that. Bulk selling, you can have the crap. There we go. Saul, squinting nearsightedly, looks at you intently. His fleshy, sad face is a mask of wariness. Ah, Uplandish. Well, hello, Uplandish. Did you get back your Knabrish back? What brings you to us? A bit of respect for my master, Saul. We didn't come for you. We came for our warriors. What's going on here? We are dying out. I hope you never have to see your family, your kin, perish. The weak are starving, to dust in their huts, and those who should take care of them are rampaging in a blind bloodthirst. Why didn't you ask for help on the surface? Do Uplanders care about us? And who would I send? Those few hunters we had in the tribe are gone. They said they heard an ominous whispers in their heads. They said it called them to the caves, and they could not resist. And they went, all of them, one after another. And they also said that soon he will come, and all of us will be together again, and all of us will be his. Saul shakes his head hopelessly. I don't know who they are talking about. I came for the mongrel army. Look for yourself and tell us, do you see an army here? We only see a bunch of old nethers, women and children, starving to death. All the hunters, all the warriors, where are they? They were ruined by the demonic madness. Lann is trying to cure them. He is hiding in a cave nearby, fighting for their mad souls. But what can one lad do, even one as reckless as him? Where's the cave where Lann is hiding? Saul nods at Windowog. She knows where. She and Lann often went to that cave when Windowog got tired of my old man's chatter. I swear, if Lann succeeds with his cure and deprives my warriors of their demonic rage, I will gut him like a fish. We have to stop him, Master. Exit. Secret hideout.
What's in wait for me there, I wonder?
I will listen to my heart. It's steady like a rock. We will listen to the heart. It is rock. There is no turmoil in me. I am cold like deep waters. No passion. Deep waters. The mongrels surrounding Lann stare blankly into the distance. Their lips repeat Lann's soothing words in a monotonous whisper. They moan and sway slightly in the unified rhythm of the meditation. Their bodies, strained with animal-like tension, are bound by unusual mobility. No growling or roaring can be heard from these creatures, who were previously the embodiment of rage. What are you doing? You're ruining them, Master. He's ruining them. He's trying to smother their blood rage, kill their strength. Stop, you pathetic scum! The huntress's enraged scream carries to the roof of the cave, causing many of the mongrels to flinch and turn their empty eyes toward her. Lann takes a fighting stance. Gritting his teeth in displeasure, he says, I'm trying to cure them, Windowog. Cure them of the demonic rage you helped inflict upon them. Did you come to finish what you started? I won't let you. Lann casts a desperate look at you, then at Windowog. Windu, the future of the tribe is our concern. Don't drag strangers into this. You want blood? Then I'm challenging you to a duel. Let's fight for the fate of our tribe, just you and me. Turning to you, Windowog grins ominously. The fit of rage that possessed her subsides, giving way to mocking anger. Did you hear that, Master? He wants to fight. What were you doing here? I'm trying to drive the demon's foulness out of the minds of my fellow tribesmen. Meditation soothes their anger, calms their passions. Their eyes don't cloud with blood anymore. I can see it in their eyes. They're not beyond saving. I can bring them back. Your stupidity is an insult to the entire tribe and a curse on all of us. You're trying to neuter them, take away their strength, doom them to an eternal existence in oblivion. Look into their eyes. A slug has more will to live than they do. How are you trying to cure them? Lann shakes his head. Intuition. Or maybe the rocks themselves whisper the right words to me. We are too closely connected to these caves for them to silently watch us die. Why are you getting in our way? Raising his head proudly, Lann holds his bow in a tight grip. You and Windowog want to turn my people into your fighting animals, toss us into the fires of war like fodder. I want to stand by and watch it happen. Idiot! Our fellow tribesmen are gaining the power that was destined for them. And you want us to keep languishing in poverty in these catacombs instead of going up to the surface and showing the world how strong the Nethers are. I came for the mongrel army, Lann. The hunter shakes his head. That's not going to happen. Go away and take that mad bitch Wenduog with you. You won't get any other mongrel but her. Wenduog spits out angrily. You will pay for this, for maiming my future warriors, for your filthy words. I'll rip your heart out. You know, and I just want to know what happens when he says this. I wish no harm to the mongrels. I'm only helping you fulfill your destiny. We are underground crusaders, not underground demons. The path you prepare for us isn't our destiny. If you lose the fight, will you back down? Lann shrugs indifferently. If I lose, I'll be dead and no longer a thorn in your side. Wenduog bares her teeth in a rapacious snarl. She looks at Lann greedily and without remorse, like he's a juicy piece of meat. Not if, when. You don't stand a chance against Wenduog. I wouldn't be so sure of that. I'm fighting for my tribe, but she's only fighting for herself. Little Lann always wanted to be a hero, right? Well, in honor of what we had, I'll let you die as one. Looks like a fight is inevitable. Lann nods grimly. And I'm asking you, stay out of it. You're not a mongrel. You don't decide our fate. Evil. Wenduog, are you the leader of this pack of mongrels? Awaken the demon's blood rage in them. Tossing her head back, Wenduog lets out a horrible, blood-curdling battle cry, a shriek of rage, and a call for bloodshed. In response, a chorus of howls fills the cave. The daze of intoxication clouding Mongrel's mind disperses, and you see a pack of raging, half-sentient creatures who only want to kill and destroy. Lann, looking desperately at his failure, cringes painfully. You ruined everything. I was a step away from curing them, and you killed us all. Brothers, sisters, stop. It's me, Lann. Pray, stop. No, I'm one of you. Come back. Now all of you are mine. Wendu, come to me and drink my blood. And for this, you will give me your lives. Crazy. Ooh, he had on braces of armor +3, and he had on a composite longbow +3, which, actually, yeah, that's better than what I have. Even though it doesn't do anything special, it's got more attack and more damage. We'll take it. Ooh.
Pretty good.
That was wild. Merciless shot. The wearer of this ring gets a +1 bonus to attack while using point blank shot. And then just some random assortment of items for us to sell.
This way.
Ooh. Wenduog. I can't wait for the full demon playthrough. This girl is such a psychopath. And what is this herbal ring? Nah, get rid of that. And give you more protection. What's this? Pyromania. Supposed to give that to you and forgot to do it. What's this? Ring of Summoning. Oh, that's right. We do need this. He doesn't have space for that. He does. +4. Yeah, we got all that. Oh. I was supposed to put that in the chest. That's right. Oh, well. Cool.
Wherever my legs carry me.
Wherever my legs carry me. Boom, 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 boom. Where is this freaking thing? I always have trouble finding him. There we go. There's worry on Saul's ugly face. I have no idea how you made my fellow tribesmen come back. I can't stand to look at them. They growl like animals, eat like animals. They look at you like they want to devour you, don't want to obey at all. Get used to it. Now the Nethers only obey the strong. You are not their chief anymore. Wendoa looks arrogantly at Saul, who is taken aback by her brazenness. Where is Lann? Have you seen him? Are the Mongols who returned to the village peaceful? Not peaceful at all, no. They fight. They break everything they can, but they don't kill anyone, because Wendoa forbade them. Wendoa nods imperiously. I forbade them to spill blood without permission. Don't be scared, old man. They won't touch you if you don't make me angry. How quickly can you get to Dresden? Those of us who are sentient will gather all the food and water we have so that your wild warriors won't starve to death on the way, and will depart right away. I can sense their thirst for blood in my fellow tribesmen. They shouldn't be kept waiting for too long. Lann is dead. Looking down, Saul sighs gloomily. Destiny. I saw him learn to hold a bow when I was a little boy. He's always been devoted to the tribe and was prepared to give his life for us. Daring. A true underground crusader. So, the promised time has come. It's time for Nethers to return to the surface. It's just, the tribe won't listen to me now. Wendoa takes a resolute step forward. It's not you who will lead them to the surface, Saul. We need a new chief, young, strong, and ready for hard trials. We are going to war where your experience will count for nothing. So I will lead the tribe. I, Wendoa, the strongest hunter in Nethone. Is there anyone here who would dispute my right to lead the tribe and our people? A satisfied smile plays on Wendoa's lips as she watches her kin nod and mumble approvingly. You see, Master, the armory I promised you is in your hands. The Nethers will show their true might, and we'll never have to live in these dank caves again. I will lead this army in your name, and we will rip to shreds anyone who dares to resist you. Wendoa's ecstatic speech turns into a battle cry that spreads throughout the village, echoed by the younger mongrels. Ooh, and just like that. Okay. I think that makes level 12. And Primalist, Strength. There we go. None of these mean anything for me. I'll just get Magic Missile. Blood Sanctuary. +2 bonus on saving throws against spells he or an ally cast. Cool. Windog, what's going on with you? You have mobility and perception.
Something
Nice.
wrong.
And you, Arcane Trickster, continue. Dexterity, degree stealth, perception, use magic device, and yeah, knowledge arcana. Neither one is all that great for you, it doesn't really matter. Is there anything I really, really want that I don't have? No. I mean, I guess I can give them Expeditious Retreat. Why not? I guess two. We're waiting for you to get another spell level. What do you get on this level? Charisma. Ooh, Slumber? There's nothing here that I'm really, really excited about. Oh, wait. We can do Misfortune. Hey, new spell level. You automatically get Hellfire Ray, right? I don't think I'm supposed to take that for you. What else do you want? Greater Heroism. What am I thinking? This is level 6. You already have level 6 spells. More than likely you wouldn't use anything you get here anyway. Oracle, Charisma, and you are at level 6. First time at level 6. I don't know what you automatically get. You're my healer. Ooh, yes. Definitely need that. And bleep, bleep, bleep. Oh, wait, actually. This is all automatically taken care of. She doesn't have any. You. More invisibility is not gonna hurt you. Actually, we'll take another level in Mirror Image. Whoops. Good in that. You're automatic. You're not. Phantasm Purification. You know what? I don't think I've been using that. I think I forgot to put that on a heart bar. I will check on that. Okay, and now... Oh, you get Circle of Death. Right. I don't want to use that all the time, but... There might be specific times where it makes sense. Yeah, it's not on a heart bar. What doesn't need to be here? This doesn't need to be here. This doesn't need to be here. This doesn't need to be here. You put this at the end. Put this closer to the beginning. Put this at the end. Put this out here. She doesn't need this on here at all. This is be close over there. Now here, and there. I guess we could put this at the end here. Might use it every so often. There, much better. Yeah, that makes more sense.
This war must end.
This doesn't help her. She's never using this. Use this sometimes, use this sometimes. This makes sense here. We don't need to have these on here. I know she has hexes. I'll reference them if need be. Ooh, crap. I forgot she has that. I've been not using this girl to her full potential. And she has this. There we go. Okay. Much better.
You are
We're
my
taking
favorite
care
age.
of-
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Sure. Can remove that. Put that down here. No, I use that all the time. I don't use... Let's be honest, I don't use any of that all the time. Prayer is what I use the most. I use you a lot. Actually, you're a buff to him. Start with the buffs. We don't need this anymore, right? It does a morale bonus. As long as I have heroism, I don't need that. We do need protection from fear. We do need that armor thing, because I put that on Asmodeus. Strength buff makes sense. Restoration, I'll go here when I need to. You know what? Let me remind myself that fear is available when I want it. And then there's nothing here I use regularly, so actually this does make sense. Cool. Do I need all these on here? I really don't. The ones I use the most are this one and then this one. Everything else just kind of comes and goes. And then level 6, I absolutely got to have this out here because I use that regularly. Okay. Oh, and there's heal over here too, huh? Oh, I didn't realize I have access to heal now. Okay, there. Now, leveled up and hotbar straightened out. So now we'll head back to Dresden. And I don't think the Areelu Vorlesh thing will quite be taken care of yet. So maybe we'll just search around the map, start going to a couple of places we uncovered that we haven't visited yet. And then once this gets through, and more than likely it uncovers that hut, that for me is the signal that we can go ahead and go to Auto Crusade, which means the full map should be available to us. And we can start the process of trying to clear the map. Make sure we visited all the areas we can. You are the strangest out of all of us, girl. I don't know how you managed to survive this long, but I will discover your secret. You said all of us. So you have found friends after all. Nice. Oh yeah, it'd also be good to rest and get rid of that corruption. There we go. So this is where I want to go. Stop here, quick save. Can we get into it now without error? There we go. Demons have been stealing children in Canabras and possessing their bodies so they can get close enough to Crusaders to deliver a dagger strike. The officers are asking how they should proceed when encountering the possessed. Zada and Lann would have specific options. Ooh, I wonder if Lann can say, give it to me and I'll do meditation or something and try to help them. Say if the other soldiers come first. Come on now, I'm a demon. There are times when war demands cruel decisions and the souls of the poor children have already been touched by the abyss. Soldiers try to save them if they can, but caring for their comrades' lives will take priority. All right. Ooh, only 2 days. Nice. So yeah, if we get there and then we rest when we get there, it might be just about time. All right, rest again. What do you think would happen, Nanio, if you tied two baboos together by the tail and suspended them above a hole filled with acid? I have already conducted that experiment, Asimir boy. Demons are quite resistant to acid, and their tails are difficult to knot securely. Wow! No. Just some old drawings. Reach the location marked on the map by the advisors. Just like that. And it didn't tell you anything. Okay, cool. Oh, so it's a bug that I can't use these. None of it. This whole time I was thinking that my diplomacy council was working on something else, but no, it's just bugged out. All right. Let's just hope that they've got all this stuff cleared out before launch. And let's see. There it goes. That's where we need to get to. And with that, save. Auto Crusade. And then we go into options, difficulty, and Crusade auto mode on. Apply, save, exit. This will fall in 22 days. So, but can I get there? Yeah, I can get there from Winter Sun, I think. Winter Sun will allow me to get there. So yeah. All right, so we'll go back to Dresden, and then we will make a beeline for the hut. Let's see, what do you sell? Ultrasound, bunch of diamond dust. We saw this before, right? And decided we didn't want any of it. I thought I told him personal protection. What do you sell now? Here. We'll go with, let's go with Hunter's Arsenal. There we go. Boop, doop, doop, doop. Let's go. No need to rest. Enter, and we will go straight to the Citadel. Oh, actually, we should stop by and talk to Windwalk after we rest. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Ooh, greetings, Commander. You've never seen this man before, but his voice is certainly familiar. It belongs to Yaz, head of Alan Shinra's Assassin Guild. Lowering his voice to a whisper so not only you can hear it, the guest addresses you cheekily. I had to resort to illusion spells on a small masquerade. We don't want your guards to get nervous, now do we, mortal? I was wondering what the lair of Nocticula's new favorite looks like, so I decided to pay you a visit. It's rather aesthetic, but it matches your militant style. It's been a while since I last found myself surrounded by crusaders. I can't help but notice that many changes that happened since I last visited Golarion. Truly curious changes. The soldiers have lost some of their zeal and no longer regularly visit Iomede's temples. They prefer new, bloodier warrior rites. Fresh conscripts get savagely beaten by their future brothers in arms before they are admitted into the regiments. The fighters anoint themselves with the blood of prisoners on the eve of battle and drive themselves berserk with roaring cries. I find it all fascinating. Is this some Sarkorian tradition, or is it mere coincidence that I see something familiar in it? Yaz flashes a predatory smile but appears genuinely curious. Do you support these practices, or are you just too busy to string up these troublemakers by the nearest gate? Did you decide to help me manage the crusade? Yaz grins. The lady in shadow asked me to keep an eye on you, so that's exactly what I'm doing. If my advice is helpful, be sure to mention it to Nocticula and we'll be even. What kind of bloody rituals and tradition flourish among my warriors? Some practices were clearly adopted from the barbarians of Sarkoris. They also like to incense themselves into a frenzy before a battle in order to end fights with a single decisive strike. If you decide to bring back this tradition, I will understand. It was quite effective despite failing to save Sarkoris from being conquered. But they clearly borrowed some things from demon worshippers, like the ritual self-mortification, which makes people enjoy pain and drives them into a battle rage. The cultists who regularly perform these rites grew angrier and fight more fiercely as more blood flows from their wounds. In the past, a crusader who indulged in such things would have been executed on the spot. This happened quite often during the Third Crusade. The Inquisitors felt the sight of hanged troublemakers would convince the others to fight harder, if not because their hearts were full of courage, but because their pants were full of something even worse. The more you abuse your own soldiers, the stronger they become. Let's see. Traditions of war. 5% bonus to damage. Chaotic. Let them perform these Savage Warrior rites as long as it gives them strength. Demonic Rage. Unit has a 10% bonus to damage at a -2 penalty to AC. This is a mind-affecting effect. So you can give all your soldiers Demonic Rage, or I will publicly execute the troublemakers. This will ensure obedience and discipline. The unit has damage resistance. Whack. Chaotic. Let them perform these Savage Warrior rites as long as it gives them strength. And hey, look who's neutral evil. And no longer meets the class requirements. If they find a scroll of atonement. Interesting, I'll have to look at this. Yaz gives you a thoughtful, appraising look. The lady in shadow was right about you. You are indeed quite different from the other crusaders. This place is delightful, but there's a whole guild of assassins waiting for me. I will return whenever the fancy strikes me, but I think it will happen soon enough. You're doing such exciting things here. Ooh, I'm down to 26. I'm no longer getting... Oh, wait, no. I am getting an AC bonus. Oh, that's right. It's higher when I have all of my different effects on, but I don't right now. So I think I'm still getting everything that I want. I got my dodge. I got my AC bonus from charisma. I have to double check things and make sure that I haven't lost anything significant. If I have, I'll just have to do my build in a different way.
Trail me.
All right. Ooh, do not go under. Whoa. What is that? Oh, draw the magic symbol if I want to go back. Not yet. Soon, though. Boom. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right. Okay, and I think that's a good place to stop. I hope all of you enjoyed the playthrough for today. If you did, please leave me a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next video. Take care.